Hello and welcome to Quietly Talking Movies ASMR channel. My name is Matt, and in today's video I'm continuing to show you my collection of Warner Brothers collector's editions that I own. So in the previous video I actually did a little bit of a special version of that video and showcased my Batman collector's editions. Well, as it happens, since then I have acquired two films that I actually spoke about. I got the Batman Forever as well as Batman and Robin. So I'll be actually showing them in my collection really soon. However, I still going to be going through my original order, which is essentially the order of release date. So based on the release date, here are the next collector's editions that I own. So we've already had Full Metal Jacket, we had Goodfellas, we had Gremlins, A Clockwork Orange, Citizen Kane, Green Mile, we had The Batman, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, we got Batman 1989, and Batman Returns. So with this one, we're actually going a little bit back in time to, I believe, April 2022, when Warner Brothers released Singin in the Rain Ultimate Collector's Edition, which is a Zavvi exclusive. Was a Zavvi exclusive, I should say. It's no longer available to purchase. This one holds a special place in my heart and in my collection, basically because that was my first collector's edition, especially Warner Brothers collector's edition. So this was the first one that I got. When I got this, I purchased either the Batman movies or I think Citizen Kane maybe was somewhere at that time as well. But this one was definitely the first that I got, and I was so happy with it because the contents of this edition, including the packaging, are really really fantastic. Let me actually get a little bit more light in here. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, that's the box as standard. This is a rigid box with a little bit of a spot glossing on the center, which features the red umbrella with the names of the cast: Gene Kelly, Donald O'Connor, and Debbie Reynolds, as well as the title Singin in the Rain, and everything else are blue umbrellas all over. Quite beautiful indeed. I really love that. And design here. Okay, so since we're going to have a steelbook inside, I'm going to put on the gloves. And walk you through the contents of that particular release. So let's start with the additional contents in here. So this is quite a solid collector's edition. We're actually getting a booklet which has a spot glossing as well on the title. We've got Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds. And it's essentially production notes, the information about the release, what happened, the cast, information about them. Yeah. So on and so forth information about the songs. Really nice contents for the booklet. Here's the envelope. It's a high gloss finish. We've got Gene Kelly in here. No title. And we're getting a couple of things inside, as far as I remember. So, first of all, we do get a double-sided poster. So we're getting a poster like this on a horizontal format. And the original standard poster in A3 format, like so. Quite good indeed. Additionally, we're actually getting, for some reason, we're getting 3 bookmarks. Yes, you heard me right. They are bookmarks. Actually, they should be like this because they're actually putting together a quote. Right? They're walking together and they're singing the song, "What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again." Singing in the Rain. Bookmarks. We're actually getting a sticker from Singin in the Rain, from the famous scene when Gene Kelly dances in the rain and sings in the rain, obviously. And we're getting some art cards. So art cards are providing us with a little bit of a inside, behind the scenes, I would say, maybe a little bit. Basically that's a scene from the movie. Another one. Okay, so 5 art cards in total. Great. Yeah, that's everything that you're getting inside the Singin in the Rain. I remember the first time I actually watched it, I was really amazed at how good and fluent and fluid and beautifully choreographed with magnificent songs this film is. It's fantastic throughout, and I cannot recommend it enough because it's one of those, old Hollywood masterpieces. And for the steelbook, we're actually going to go, and it's a beautiful steelbook indeed. So we're getting Gene Kelly on the cover with the cast, the title, and a little bit of spot glossing for the character of Gene Kelly and the title and the cast. The overall finish all around is a matte finish, so Gene Kelly actually really shines in here. Here's the spine, and here's the back. And to be honest, the touch of the yellow umbrellas compared to no yellow umbrellas in here is really nice. I think basically this was supposed to be yellow umbrellas in here as well. They basically did a little bit too desaturated, I think, the image. Yeah, I do think like it was supposed to be the same. There's the same, I would say, the placement of the white on this is the same placement of the yellow umbrellas in here. So basically it's the same image. Okay. And here are the insides. Getting the 4K Ultra HD disc, which is a dual layer, 66 gigabytes. And Blu-ray is 50 gigabytes, as usual. And here's the inside of the steelbook. And here's the steelbook in all its glory. Quite beautiful indeed. I would say it's very beautiful. It's one of the best steelbooks ever. Beautiful steelbook, beautiful work. Okay. So that's the first one of the lot, and that was the Singin in the Rain. There we go. Now, and before I go on to the next one, I wanted to say that I included in the description of the videos information what part is it. So this is essentially a part 4, but I maybe have insinuated that it's going to be a part something out of 5. I think ever since I started the series, my collection of collector's editions from Warner Brothers have actually increased. So I'll no longer be able to actually fit all of them within 2 videos. So in this video I'm going to go through another 5 collector's editions, but that's still going to leave me with another 10. So what that means is I'm probably going to have to make a 6th video that is going to be going for another 5 collector's editions. Okay, but with that being said, let's go on to the next one that I have, and that is Edge of Tomorrow, or Live, Die, Repeat, as it is known in some countries. This is a film by Doug Liman, I think, the maker of Jameson Bourne movies, and it stars Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt in the lead roles, and it's a science fiction film which I really like. So this collector's edition is quite special because I think it's the first one, and not the only one, but the first one to feature the acetate O-ring. As you can see, it basically slips, gives you the title, the spine for 4K Ultra HD and Warner Brothers logo in front and the back, and what you're basically left with is the bare bones slip box with no markings on the spine or the back. We still get the information on top because that's how it looks. So this one I actually bought from CEX because it's another one I have missed when it actually was released. So I wasn't basically checking, HMV, Amazon website or Zavi website all the time like I do right now. I basically missed that. Okay. So that's the insides, and they actually are having black lining on the paper, solid, rigid slip box. Okay. And so we actually got a booklet which features behind the scenes information. So yeah, that's the director, and I believe his name is Doug Lyman. Yeah, just behind the scenes images of how they shot some of the film. How they shot some of the sequences in the movie. Where basically it's kind of like a stills gallery. Okay, here's the envelope, which is a glossy envelope for United Defense Force. Okay, so here's what we're getting inside. We're actually getting very small character cards. Maybe not character cards, because that's just Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt in here. Okay, but we're also getting like a very small card of the exoskeleton that they're using. Something else. The arrangement, exosuit general arrangement. What's that? Okay, that's having the same description. That's another part of the exosuit. And another part of the exosuit. It's basically some blueprints in a very small art card form. It's basically almost like a play card, you know. Alright, we're getting an additional thing, which is really another, but right now a full-sized blueprint for the exosuit. As you can see, exosuit general arrangement 234, with full information on the type, the information, who made it, what it actually includes, all the other actual details. So it's a really nice collectible piece if you love that film. There's nothing on the back, by the way. We're also getting a poster, as we usually do, and it's a single-sided poster, which is basically not a film poster, but more of a memorabilia. If I remember correctly, this is kind of like a very similar poster that is being featured within the film, which is used to basically propagate the war against the aliens in the film. Okay. So that's what we're getting inside the envelope. So, yeah, quite nice. I think like a full-sized art cards would be nicer than those small ones, but can't complain too much. And here's the steelbook itself. Matte finish, no spot glossing. It's quite dark, to be honest. it's very hard to actually see the characters and their faces and the details of the suits, but under the correct light, at least personally, you can actually see that. So I'm not sure how well does it come off on the camera. Yeah. Here's the spine. Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat. Warner Brothers logo, 2020 updated one. I think the steelbook was released in 2022. So, yeah. Directed by Doug Liman. I knew that he was there. Okay, we get a look at the alien. Actually, they have like the name in this film, a different one. What was their name? I've seen that film like a very long time ago. I think at the time it was released, but they had a specific name. Mimics? Were they called mimics? Perhaps? Yeah. And here are the discs. We get in the 4K Ultra HD disc, which is a triple layer 100GB disc. And a dual layer Blu-ray for 50GB. Here's the inside. And here's the steelbook in full glory. Very nice indeed. Okay, so that's all you're getting inside the Ultimate Collector's Edition of Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat. And I should have checked that before, but I do believe that was a Xavi exclusive. Let me just think about it a little bit. But I think it was a Xavi exclusive. Actually, it wasn't, no. So it was a normal edition, available in different retailers. Okay. Alright, so for the next one, we're actually going to be doing a little bit different thing. The reason for that, it's not Ultimate Collector's Edition. Actually, it wasn't even marketed as a collector's edition. However, it has all the bells and whistles of a collector's edition from Warner Brothers. The edition in particular is of a movie made in 2021, released on 4K in 2022, and that film is Dune Part 1. So this is then the Denis Villeneuve film Dune that actually was released in multiple steelbook formats. I think it had one steelbook from HMV, exclusive one, which was released upon very early, and I had that one. However, later they announced this edition, and I love collector's editions. It had additional features, so I was super excited to have this one. So this is called Limited Edition Pain Box of Ben & Gesserit edition. And it basically is, as it says, a pain box. So you can have a little bit of a snippet of how it actually looks when it's out of the package. It has nice details. This is a cardboard J-card that actually envelops the whole packaging, and I kept it because there is no markings whatsoever on the box itself. It basically is plain box all over, and it looks like a box of the Bene Gesserit. Okay, here's the information and the standard information, the technical details. All right. So here the contents, the paint box is essentially black inside, and is a rigid box, and as you can see, you can basically push your hand inside for the paint box. I mean, it's a very neat idea, and I love that. So it's a really nice collector's edition for this film. Okay, so what is actually quite new when it comes to that edition is that it didn't have a steelbook inside, it didn't have an Amare standard plastic case, but it came with a digipack, of all things, a digipack. So we get the discs housed in this digipack like so. Here's the normal disc, 100 gigabytes, and the Blu-ray discs, 50 gigabytes, and here's the inner artwork. So yeah, it came with a digipack, which is, I think, probably one of the only times that Warner Brothers was doing digipacks in their editions. Yeah, I'm not feeling too bad about it. I prefer this digipack than as plastic Amare. But yeah, coincidentally, if you're following physical media news, you might have heard that Warner Brothers has cancelled the Ultimate Collector's Edition and What's in the Box edition of the movie Seven by David Fincher. And they have at the same time released a statement which says that they're going to be doing 2 different editions instead, which is going to be a digipack and a steelbook. So I wonder whether the digipack is actually going to be in the same form as this Dune edition. Okay, additional to the digipack, we're actually getting an envelope. Envelope looks like this, and it actually features a couple of things which are not even mentioned. Right, so you would actually think it only comes with art cards, because that's what it says. It includes 8 art cards, but in fact it includes those art cards, but also a booklet. Look at this. You're getting a nice booklet. The booklet itself is nothing special because it's just an image gallery, but I prefer to have a booklet like this than nothing at all. And yeah, high quality images throughout. Very nice. Very happy with that. When it comes to the art cards, they are probably the best art cards I have ever seen. They are character art cards, but the design, the art that is actually depicted here is fantastic, and it differs from art card to art cards. It's different everywhere, so it's very, very good, very beautiful. So we got Paul Atreides art card. It's a high quality paper. Here's the back. the sandworms. In the back, again, a different, even in the back. Got Duke Leto from House Atreides. Got Lady Jessica. It's a member of the Bene Gesserit order. Oh, I've just noticed something. Got Duncan, Idaho. Oh my god, it's definitely this. We got Stilgar, played by Javier Bardem, who's part of the Fremen. We got Gurney. We got, last but not least, the Baron from House Harkonnen. And oh my god, I just realized, as I was actually showing in the bags, that they're all essentially putting together an image. I mean, it's definitely that, right? I cannot be mistaken about this. Yes, look, it connects. Oh my god. It connects and you can create your own sandworm. Oh my god, that is amazing. Unfortunately, you have to line them up one after another. So let's think that's one part. And here's the other part. I think that would be it. No, that wouldn't be it. What? I've effed up. Okay, that's going to be like this. It's going to be like this. That's the complete sandworm. Oh my god, look at this. I mean, how can you not love collector's editions? It's magnificent. You just build your own sandworm out of the art cards. It's like chef's kiss. Magnificent. Okay, but essentially that's all you get in the envelope for Dune, the Bene Gesserit Paintbox edition. And yeah, unless Warner Brothers releases a new version with more nice features and inside perhaps a steelbook, I'm not getting rid of that for just a steelbook. So the only other editions that have been released is the standard keep case, the two steelbooks that have been released, one quite recently, and this. And I prefer this over the steelbooks. Dune Part 2, beautiful film. Now, the next one I would say is even more special. it is a collector's edition, and it's also called an unlimited, an ultimate collector's edition. However, it is looking a little bit different than the others. I'm talking about the Middle-earth Ultimate Collector's Edition. This is a monster when it comes to the size, and it's also beautiful, and it's also disappointing in a way. I'll probably do a video about my favorite movies of all time. However, I can tell you right now, all the same, my favorite film of all time is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Nothing comes near it. I've already talked about this in my introduction for the channel, but this is one of the things. In the introduction to the channel, I'm actually talking about and showing a different edition, which I have already sold, and I got this Ultimate Collector's Edition instead, because I'm a biggest fan of those films, and I want the best possible thing. Coincidentally, there's a steelbook coming up for both the Lord of the Rings trilogy as well as the Hobbit trilogy, and I have pre-ordered that, and probably will actually keep it alongside this edition as well as the Blu-ray edition. So you might actually be thinking, why am I still keeping the Blu-ray edition for those films? Well, I'll show you in a second. So this is essentially the front of the Ultimate Collector's Edition of the film, and it might not look like much. It actually looks a little bit disjointed, right? Okay, here's the spine. We're getting Legolas, Tauriel, and Thorin. We're actually getting a little bit of a mishmash of the 6 films together. Images from the Hobbit trilogy made together with the images from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And again, here we got Saruman. So the reason it actually looks a little bit disjointed is this is a magnetized version, and you can display it however you want. So they actually pulled by magnets, and here you have like a new artwork inside. And you can display it however you want. It can even fold back. So you can display it like this for the Hobbit, or you can even show the other side with the Lord of the Rings. Okay. You can even fold them all together. Maybe I will also show the full artwork. Sorry, it is a little bit hard to manage on the desk, but that's the full artwork of the whole thing from the outside. But you can also put it together like so, and that's when you see the actual films inside. So inside, unfortunately, we are not getting any steelbooks, however, just the standard versions of the film in a plastic amare cases. They are, however, made with slip covers individually for all movies. They featuring new artwork, like so, with information about the films, all individually. This edition basically features all versions of the film, both the theatrical version as well as the extended version of the film, on 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray. So you're getting 4 discs for each Hobbit film. Okay, so that's the Hobbit, the Unexpected Journey. Here is the Desolation of Smaug, and you're getting another 4 discs in here. You're getting 4 discs as well with the Battle of the Five Armies. And here is the Lord of the Rings, the first one, the Fellowship of the Ring. You're getting the Leaf of Lothlorien in here, and in each case you're getting 6 discs. You're getting the 4K Ultra HD theatrical version, which is on 1 disc, and you're getting the 4K Ultra HD version, the extended version, on 2 discs, disc 1, disc 2. You're getting 2 discs because the film is 3 hours and 50 couple minutes long, the extended edition. You're getting the theatrical version on Blu-ray and the extended version on Blu-ray, again split into 2 discs. Altogether 6 discs per movie. So if you think about it, you're getting 18 discs in the Lord of the Rings edition alone. Here's the artwork for the 2 towers. And last but not least, very not least, that's a masterpiece every way you look at it. The Return of the King. Okay. So all discs have their own special artwork, so it's beautiful. But as you can see, we're actually getting this additional thing inside. So let's see what it is. Am I able to lift it from the top bottom? No. Let's do it like this. Okay. So this is some kind of an envelope, right? We got the Durin's key, right? And a map that is actually revealed with a hint on how to get the hidden door opened, and the markings are revealed by moonlight. We open that up and we're getting a couple of things. The first one is a disc, additional disc with special features on Blu-ray. right? That's the one. Let's check. Okay. The disk is a single layer, 25 gigabytes for special features. We're getting art cards as well. Maybe they're not so much of an art card, but in a way it is. It basically is almost like a visitor's art cards, right? To basically get the Rivendell, visit Rivendell, right? With information about what Rivendell is. Visit the Shire, discover Hobbiton. Okay, this is for, okay, this is the general one for Middle Earth. This is for the Hobbit, an unexpected journey, the Shire and Hobbiton. Information about Hobbiton. And we got the Lake Town, adventure awaits for the Hobbit and the Desolation of Smaug. There we go. And we got Erebor for the last one, the Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies. There we go. Alright. For the Fellowship of the Ring, we're actually getting a look at the Aragonath on the river Anduin. There we go. We're visiting and being welcomed to Rohan in the Two Towers. Like so. The halls of Meadowsand. And last but not least, we're actually visiting Minas Tirith, the city of kings, in The Return of the King. With the beautiful vistas and information about the stuff. Okay, so these are the, I would say, art cards, but they're not really art cards. I mean, they are art cards essentially. What's nice is that the actual art, the holder of those is actually specific to the films as well. So it's not like a blank version. And we're also getting a booklet. This is for The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, a collection of costume sketches, photography and production notes. Right, so we're getting some images, gallery for the Hobbit trilogy, about the Hobbits, their costumes, the sketches for Bilbo, the one with the White Council, the gowns for Galadriel, the gowns for Elrond and Saruman. We get information about Radagast, the Brown, Elves and the Woodland Realm, Legolas, Tauriel, Dwarves, the Town of Men, and next for the Lord of the Rings. Is there like a nice segue? Kinda, the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Got concerning hobbits. Got information about Gandalf, Gimli, Boromir, Legolas, and Aragorn. Got Arwen and Elrond, Galadriel and Lord Celeborn. You got Gondor, we got Faramir. You got Eowyn and Eomer. You got the Witch King of Angmar. Sauron, actually, I mean it says Witch King, right? So they made already another Witch King, and you have Witch King of Angmar here and here, but in here, that's Sauron. Idiots. Then we got Orcs, and another era. These are Uruk-hai, they are not Orcs. And we got, last but not least, the Return of the King. So that's essentially it when it comes to the Ultimate Collector's Edition of Middle-earth. Now, to tell you a little bit, about the fact why have I decided to keep my Blu-ray edition. I have the Middle-earth of 6 films on Blu-ray edition, and the reason for that is that each film is having its own special features disc. So altogether, per film, there's like 6 discs, if not more, and it features all of the appendices. And if you're really thinking that, if you're looking to get an Ultimate Collector's Edition of The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogies, that you're going to get all of the special features with it that were released. Wrong, you're not getting that. So a lot of the people basically turned their backs on this edition because it is not by any means Ultimate Collector's Edition when it comes to all of the content that you would actually be having for this for those films. So I decided to have that, my 4K Ultra HD collection of those films, and additionally I still keep my Blu-rays with those appendices. I really like that edition nonetheless. But yeah, that's the Middle-earth Ultimate Collector's Edition. Okay, now I know that we're 53 minutes in, but last but not least is a collector's edition of Casablanca. I have recently rewatched that film and I am astounded by the quality and the maturity of that film. And thankfully, thanks to Warner Brothers, we got this magnificent edition, Ultimate Collector's Edition. It is already sold out, however it was available for quite some time. And yeah, it actually features all new artwork everywhere. So we're getting this nice slipbox in matte finish. Got the 4K Ultra HD Casablanca Warner Brothers logo 2020. And we got the back for Rick's Cafe Americain. Okay. I'm actually sad that in the main characters for the film we got Humphrey Bogart, we got Ingrid Bergman, we got Paul Henreid, but unfortunately there was no room to actually make for Claude Rains, who is magnificent in that film. The insides of the box are black, as always, rigid box. when it comes to the insides that we're getting, we got the envelope, which actually is made almost out of the posters for the film. Got the sign title Casablanca. So what are we getting inside? We are getting a poster, which unfortunately we missed in the Lord of the Rings collector's editions. An A3 poster, the classic original poster, and another classic original poster, which is actually the French version of the poster. As you can see, Warner Brothers presente. We got production de Holby Wallace, réalisation de Michael Curtis, musique de Max Steiner. So that's the poster. We're also getting our art cards, which features scenes from the film. By the way, the film is not in color, despite what the art cards suggest. It's black and white, but yeah, it would be really nice, really interesting to see Casablanca in color. It will be a completely different film. It's plain in black. Okay. So here is we got the visa for Victor Laszlo. We got the actual designs, sketches, blueprints for the entrance to Rick's Cafe Americain, because obviously that was a set that needed to be built. And another one, Cafe Montmartre, which is, I believe, the one that we're actually seeing in the flashback in Paris. As well as the plans for the exterior for Casablanca. Some really nice behind the scenes things. Okay, so that's what you're getting inside the envelope. And I should say straight inside the envelope, we're also getting a booklet. This is a reproduction of vintage press book. Yep. So this is a press book that they use to circulate in the public about the things about the film. Some of the newspaper snippets, information about the characters that was released at the time. It's a pretty in-depth thing. So these are like prepared reviews about the film, about the performances. Some posters that you would be able to buy at the time. You can see. And we're also getting a steelbook, and the steelbook, as I said, also is a featuring a completely new artwork that you're not going to find anywhere else. Beautiful one, matte finish, with silver and black and red all over. Here's the spine. And the back is the cult legendary airport scene. Inside we're getting 3 discs. We're getting our 4K disc, which is a dual layer, 66 gigabytes. We're getting a Blu-ray disc with film, 50 gigabytes, and a dedicated special features disc, which is a single layer, 25 gigabytes. And inside we're actually getting this image of Rick in Cafe Americain looking at Sam playing on the piano. And here's the full artwork. Quite beautiful indeed. Alright, so that's it when it comes to the Casablanca Ultimate Collector's Edition. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and I'm really happy to have it. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give a like and subscribe on YouTube for more of the content of the same. And at the same time, I will be back with more videos, as I said, of Ultimate Collector's Editions and other Collector's Editions from Warner Brothers. I still have 10 to go. Actually, most likely it's going to be 11. The reason for that is I already have 10, but on the 30th of September, Xavi releases a new Ultimate Collector's Edition of Beetlejuice. And so we're getting a Beetlejuice Ultimate Collector's Edition, which I pre-ordered, and I will be getting on the 30th of September. So most likely I still have 11 films to go. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching this video. As I said, if you liked it, please give a like and subscribe, all the tralala. But also feel free to comment on the channel. What kind of like films did you actually like? What kind of collector's editions are you missing? Which are your favorites? And yeah, I'll see you in the next video really soon. Goodbye.